Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday, and I am your host, Georgia Girl. Ooh, did y'all hear that thunder? Oh my God. We finally got some rain, y'all. Hopefully my lights won't go off. If you see me going off, it's because it's raining and bad weather. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful Wednesday. I want to thank the ladies that came in the chat, Six Bows, Angie, and Grandma Lynn. Thank y'all for coming in. I see y'all already gave me a thumbs up. I was outside, so I just left my hat on. It's been a hot day today, y'all. It's been another hot day, but that rain is coming down now. It's thundering out there right now. It is thundering. Today is Wellness Wednesday. If you've been following me, you know over here, I am a lifestyle vlogger and I do share different things from wellness when it concerns our mind, body, and soul. I'm always trying to share inspiration, motivation for myself and to also uplift others. Today, I will be sharing about dehydration, what is dehydration, and I'll be sharing some tips about how we can make it through the heat this summer. And also, I'll be sharing something about foods that hold dehydration. If you're coming in the chat, I do welcome you. And if you would like to come on the panel, just let me know. If you just want to come up and speak to me and just talk a little bit, you can do that also. But right now it's stormy. So hopefully I'll be able to stay on for a little bit. I do want to shout out everybody that's doing ooh, y'all hear that thunder? Oh my goodness. I do want to shout out everybody that's doing my light blanking, y'all. I want to shout out everybody doing the dessert challenge. We're on day 3. Shout out to Miss Key Kitchen and More. Shout out to Frank G Life. Shout out to Sassy. Shout out to Miss Patty Kitchen Garden and More. Shout out to Parika. And shout out to myself. If you're missing the desserts of the day, y'all make sure y'all check out those channels. We have 2 more challenges for this year. After we do these challenges, we'll be through for the year. We will do a end of the year live stream to appreciate everyone that participated in these challenges this year. We normally stop by September, so we'll stop the end of August because we know we got Slaytember coming up, Vlogmas, Vlogtober. And, you know, a lot of people like to be doing their own personal things during these times of the month. We'll probably start back the challenges back up in January. But ooh, y'all hear that thunder? I guess I'll be able to stay on. Oh no, y'all. Oh no. I gotta see. I gotta see if I'm gonna be able to do some commentary today. But like I said, I'm a lifestyle vlogger, and my main focus over here is our mind, body, and soul. I like to share awareness. I share my own real life medical health journey, things that I struggle with and things that I'm still trying to overcome. And on Wellness Wednesday, and no, I share wellness anytime. But on Wednesday, I like to get in deep conversation about different things that are going on out in the world. We know it's hot, guys. I mean, we have seen temperatures riding up from 94 up all the way up to 103. If you're in some of those areas, remember to stay cool. And that's what I'll be sharing today about dehydration. People need to take that very seriously because you might not realize you be dehydrated until it's too late. You don't never want to be where you somewhere passed out, don't know what's going on. So I'm going to share these things with y'all today, but it is for educational entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nurse, teacher. I'm just a YouTube blogger, and I have this channel, and I try to keep people encouraged along with me. And it's raining, y'all. Right now, I can see y'all. Hope y'all can see me. Um, Welcome to the chat. Ooh, it's thundering, y'all. It is thundering. You know how our grandparents used to be saying when it thunder. Oh no, y'all. Oh no. You know, I was brought up with my grandparents, and they used to tell me, "Ooh, get off that phone, get off those computers, get off the television." Woo! Oh my God, the lights still went out. Jesus. Ooh, something is struck. Ooh, oh my goodness. My lights off, y'all. Lordy. Ooh, Jesus. I'm still here, but my lights is off. Boy. The lights just went off. The lights just went off. Something struck out there or something. All right. It's storming here, y'all. It is storming here. Hey, Line Pride. My lights that went off. Woo. I was trying to do some commentary, but woo, Lordy. I can't do nothing today. It's raining hard out that door. How you doing? My lights off. I'm finna do like my grandma used to tell me, get somewhere and sit down. I'm finna get somewhere and sit down, y'all. My lights off. And I'm finna sit down. Yes, it's bad weather. I saw when that lightning struck. Woo. So I'm finna be still. Like they said, peace be still. Yes, Lord. Yeah. I'm here, but I'm quiet. Soon as I was gonna get ready to talk about what I was gonna talk about, the lights went off. I'm trying to wait till it blow over a little bit. So it's just gonna be like a little quiet live until the weather blow over. Y'all welcome to stay in the chat, but I'm just finna stay still. My grandma used to say, get off that TV, get off that radio, sit down and hush. The power people gonna probably have to come out here because normally, see, they went off about 5 minutes ago. I got a little charge on my phone, but when it normally go off like this, the power people have to come back and turn them back on because I believe something fell on something. We've been wishing for some rain, but woo, don't want it to be too bad. Rebecca, he ate go. Angie, I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what our grandparents say. I don't know what we're gonna do with Mickey. My daughter told me I'm at home now. I'm not up there with them. I see them Friday. My daughter told me one day it always be Kyrie and Mickey. They always be doing something. And she said one day she went in there, she saw the box of cereal and Kyrie and Mickey eating cereal. And I'm like, what? And I didn't think the guinea pig supposed to eat in it. He don't supposed to be eating that kind of stuff. So that's the second time they partners. They both be in stuff. He reach and get stuff, and here go Mickey, cause he won't stay in his cage. Boosie talking about she want another one. I was like, Talking about grandma, he lonely. He need a companion. I was like, I said, when I come up there to be with y'all, I don't supposed to be seeing about no guinea pig. Now he supposed to be in his cage. Behind, he didn't got so big. It was funny. And then Angie, I had to lost the guinea pig. I don't know where he was. He was gone for about like over an hour. And I was like, Lord, please let him come back. Cause Boosa was gonna have fit. I had sent a message to her grandma and told her she need to come get him. Cause she was with her grandma last weekend while I was up there with Kyrie now. But honey, he finally came back. Yeah, that's what she told my daughter to my you gonna get me a you gonna let Santa Claus bring another one. I'm like, woo, child. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he was, y'all. My daughter does say he be up on the sofa, he be behind the refrigerator, he be everywhere. This little thing too much for me. But anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about dehydration and woo, I ain't gonna say that now, y'all. Ooh, Lord. He isn't afraid. So he must like the love. I guess so. My grandson ain't even scared of me either. I thought he was scared of. He wasn't even scared of. What y'all been doing today? How y'all weather is? Look, we've been needing some rain because I was gonna talk about ways to stay cool. So hopefully it'll cool off a little bit. So how many you got, Angie? You got about 2 or 3 now, ain't you? Lion Pride, go on and get your guinea pig, girl. Shout out to my members. Ooh, Jesus. It's like it's going over a little bit, y'all, but my light's still not on. I be hating when my lights go off out here, I swear. I know that right. I had my guinea pig out today. He watched TV with me. What? They so easy to be spoiled though. They say like they like little humans. I said that little thing act like a little child. He know food. I know that. That thing know some food. And Kyrie like to be on the floor, like, right? My grandson, he love to be on the floor. Cause you know he go to daycare, right? And they have him on the floor. I be telling about tour. I said, he be thinking he's still at daycare. He be laying all on the floor. So we have to put a little blanket down up on. And here go Mickey. I said, here go Mickey want to join him. I said, y'all too be into stuff. And don't let Boosa be there with him. Jesus. I see her the weekend because I didn't see her last weekend. Cause this they last week of school right here. Lord Jesus. I only have one other one with a friend now. After he was unwell, they didn't get along no more. Really? They didn't get along? Oh, okay. Lion Pride said, no, ma'am. Dogs are not. Girl, tell me about it. Oh, my goodness. Jeez. It's dark, y'all. I mean, it's dark in my house. I got my blinds open, but it's still dark. I know I saw on the news that we supposed to get some showers, but whew, I'm just looking out the door to make sure it something that fell on a line. It's something that fell on a power line, and that's mostly what happens when our lights go out. Something probably fell on a line, and The light people gonna have to come out here. Yeah. But I guess I can read off what I was gonna say. I probably ain't gonna be on camera because I don't have that much light. But I want to talk about dehydration. Yeah. I think Boosie want to turn the house out to be a zoo. I'm like, good. Everybody breaking all these animals in there, huh? They gonna have to get a better cage for Mickey. We don't got power outage where I live. So how do y'all? What kind of how do y'all? Because I saw when you said that y'all don't even have Kool-Aid. When I made that Kool-Aid pie, you said y'all don't have Kool-Aid. So what do y'all use? If y'all don't have power outage, I mean, y'all use electric. What? How y'all? What y'all use for lights? A generator? What do y'all use? But someone probably already called the light company. Oh, okay. Somebody already called the light company. They normally call electricity, but y'all don't be having no. Somebody like want to be storming weather like it is out here now. It's like it calming down some now, but child, it was lightning. Um. Okay. So what y'all be having like sports drinks and sodas and things like that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard when that lightning struck, right? I had just started my live. And I was like, oh my God. And as soon as I would get ready to talk, the lights went out. And that was it. And I called my husband. I told him, I said, hey, Grandma Lynn, how you doing? Good to see you. What you over there cooking today? You got lights over there? I don't even have any lights right now. My lights done went off. It's storming, but it's trying to pass over some now. And I was just gonna get ready to start talking about what I want to talk about today. And boom, the lights went out. So right now we don't have any lights. And see, we run off our water and everything run off electric. Cause we have a well, my water's off and my lights. So but we have called the power people. We have to probably we know we buy water anyway. We're gonna probably have to get some more water. We have to keep water a lot because um our well run off the electric pump. Y'all probably heard of those, like the well water. Yeah. We have normal drinks, but we don't have Cool Whip either. We got to whip our cream and use flavoring. Okay. But yes, we've been wishing for some rain because it have been hot. It was 94 degrees earlier today, been in the 90s all week. And I did see on the weather that it's supposed to have been raining by the weekend, like today, the weekend. So it didn't calm down a little bit. My lights haven't came back on. Yeah, we have to report it. So someone already reported. uh, It normally something being fell on the line, and they have to come out here and see if any type of tree limbs or anything. I told my husband, come on back here. I said, I'm not in it. It's not dark yet, but it's just dark in my house. And I don't have any kind of lighting. Is it in 90s here too? Oh, yeah. I hope your electric start back up. Yeah, me too. Cause it haven't got dark outside, but it's just dark in my house. I have some candles and stuff like that, and I got some water. But if it be on in it longer than I don't want my little meat. I got a little gross in my refrigerator. I don't want it to run. That's why we have to be prepared, like especially when it be flooded weather and stormy weather, because our power go out, everything go off. Cause we don't run our power don't run by the city because we got our own land. It's our own land out here, right? And we have our own well and stuff like. I don't have to pay no water bill, thank you, Jesus. We just only pay electric bill, so yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm by him, like my him saying, "Woo!" I heard that lightning when it went down. I said, "Oh my God!" But it had calmed down a lot. But it just the lights haven't came back on. I hear the people coming down the road. I hear the truck. It's gonna be like the light truck. They'll be coming down the road. I'll probably hear them after a while because someone already I tried to report it, but someone already have called in. So, oh, that's why I get outage. Yeah, I think something that fell on. It might be some trees or something like that. Probably fell on the line. Yeah. But God doing his work, guys. God is doing his work. He said, "Ooh, let me get him a little rain because it has been hot and muggy in Georgia." So we got to be thankful for the rain, the sun, the thunderstorms. We got to be thankful for it all. Long as we be safe. Yes. But my commentary supposed to be about dehydration. I probably still talk some about it. Let me see what I had up here. Let me call my husband right quick. See, had someone already reported. I'm thinking somebody already reported. I'm still here though. I'm still here, y'all. I'm back. I was trying to call my husband. Told him I said, no, the lights still. They're trying to see what's going on up the road. I remember one time the lights was out here. My husband had to end up moving stuff. He did more than the light people did. They be so sorry. I hate to say it. Some of those people be so sorry about coming out. And then they be so bagged up sometimes too, because the bad weather, different areas that have outage. I remember that time me and my daughter got stuck in the road. Girl, I had a panic attack. We got caught up in the storm in the road and we got stuck in the middle of the road. A tree was behind us and a tree had fell behind us and a tree had fell in front of us. Ooh. My daughter, I know mama gonna have a panic attack, and I really did. I sure did. I was like, Lord, we stuck in this car in this road. And shoot, my husband said he couldn't wait on them people to get us out. My husband started moving those limbs himself. He had to move some of the limb before the power people had came. So my daughter would tell you need to hurry because mama ain't having a panic attack. And that was a scary moment. We didn't realize we were gonna be caught up in the storm, and we wasn't that far from the house. We couldn't get out and walk because there was a tree in front of us and there was one behind us. I just heard some. I believe I just heard a truck go down the road behind him. That was awful. I had to practice my breathing, girl. I was having one bad. Yeah, it was scary. My daughter was like, Mama, this ain't the time. This ain't the time. I was like, girl, we stuck up here in the road. Good thing the children was already with my they were with somebody else. So it was just me and my daughter. My daughter was bringing me home. And we saw the big tree when it fell. And I told her, I said, God was with us because it could have fell on the vehicle. And I'm glad it didn't. We just was stuck right there. And we called my husband. My husband, we got a truck, right? And my son came up. I think my son was at home. And they got that truck. My husband put a chain to the end of his truck. And he pulled some of those trees. Because he had to wait. Because people couldn't come in one way because the road was blocked off. But they finally got there. But my husband had just about to pulled everything. He said, I got to get my wife and my daughter out that road. And my wife up there having a Ooh, Lord, that was about 2 years ago. So my anxiety ain't as bad as it used to be, but when I get overwhelmed or when I get overwhelmed, if I get caught up in a situation like someplace scary, like yeah, I start breathing fast. But I learned now how to control my breathing and stop being so, unless it just out overwhelming. Yep. So it seems like it's quieting down a little bit. How your weather, Angie, Grandma Lynn, Lion Pride? Y'all still in the How's y'all weather? But of course, we did like I said, we've been doing the dessert of the day. This is what I want to talk about today. I just won't be on camera because my lights are still off. This what the topic was about today. What is dehydration? And a lot of people don't realize dehydration is serious. Once your body go through all that, if you see that you're getting dehydrated, it's best to seek medical care. They say dehydration is a lack of fluid in the body. It occurs when a person loses more fluid than they take in. Mild dehydration or up to 4% water loss is very common. And many people don't notice any symptoms. But losing more than 5% of your total body water can lead to serious consequences. So if you feel like you're not getting enough fluids in, you're supposed to we're supposed to drink so much water a day. They said we're supposed to drink so much water a day, or you can drink something that'll give you some type of help keep fluids in your body. Sometimes when you get a virus or you be sick, you easily get dehydrated in that way because when you have a virus, your body be going through things. You probably have some type of have probably be vomiting and stuff like that, and that makes you cause you to be dehydrated too. But losing more than 5% total body water is cause consequence. At first, a patient might feel dizzy. Like, we be out there in the sun, right? Sometimes you might feel dizzy. If you start feeling dizzy and stuff like that, probably need to sit down, stop what you're doing. They say after first, a patient may feel dizzy and fatigued. The more dehydrated they become, the more the body deteriorates. Once the body has lost more than 15% of its water volume, the patient is in danger of death. So, you know how people be out there in the sun. You know how you be out in the sun, walking around or being somewhere in an area where you're not getting that much. How, like we was in Florida a few months ago, well, about a month ago. It was hot down there, but we kept plenty of water while we was at the beach and when we was out and about. We kept plenty of water because we didn't want to get dehydrated. Like we was walking around a lot too. So it's good if you're gonna do a lot of walking, like if you're going somewhere out of town, you're visiting different areas, probably good to have you like a bottled water or, just keep some water, some type of something to help you with fluids. Let's see what you say. Yeah. Have sunscreen. Yeah. You have all that stuff. Let's see what we measure temperature in Celsius here. In America, you guys measure Fahrenheit, and we are 24 Celsius. Okay. Yeah, yes, please be careful out there and bring water with you. That's right, Grandma Lee. I know when you be walking, I know you have your probably some water or something to keep you cool, right? A hot, a hat, yep. Some sunscreen on well. That's right. That's why, yeah, if you're doing a lot of walking, if you're doing any type of activity outside, I know a lot of people like to be outside in the summertime. Ain't nothing wrong with being out there, but just be safe, wear the proper clothing. Make sure you have sunscreen on if that's what you choose to wear. Maybe wear your hat like what I got on now, because I was outside earlier, but I came on back in here. I said, "Ooh, too hot for me." But if you start feeling dizzy or fatigued, don't hesitate to get call for help. And just pack your little bag or get you one of those cups with got the little thing on it where you can hook it up to your finger, or you can get those bags with. There are some bags where you have the cup made to it, and if you're doing a lot of walking, or if you're gonna sit down for a while, take you a little break. You can have, hey Frank, how you doing? I'm talking to y'all in the dark. My lights off, y'all. It ain't dark outside, but it's just dark in my house because the lights done went out. We had a storm come through here, Frank. I had to be quiet for a minute. You know how grandma used to say, sit down, don't touch that phone, don't turn that TV on. And yeah, hopefully they'll come back on. Cause that's when my lights go out, like I said, my water be off too, cause everything run on electric. I think something fell on a line out there. I just peeped out the window. My husband had just too long left. I called him. I said, better come up back here. It thunder and lightning too. So they try to find out, the light people trying to find out where the outage at. So good to see you, Frank. Y'all make sure y'all check out those desserts of the day. Everybody, Frank G, he's sharing some. Me, um, Sassy, Miss Key, Patty Kitchen Garden more. Parika sharing on her communal wall. Six Bowls did one too today. She shared a uh, making some peach cobbler. So shout out to everybody that been sharing their desserts. Like I was saying, we got 2 more challenges, and that'll be it for the end of this year. We'll start probably back in January after we do these next 2. Yeah, because we'll be in did half of the year, but it's fun. It was very fun, and I hope everybody that was doing the challenge was excited about doing them every week. But starting September, everybody start doing their slay timber and Vlogtober and Vlogmas. People be want to do that on their channels. So, but yeah, it's a power outage somewhere. As soon as I started my live stream, that loud thunder came up and that lightning. I was like, woo! Yep. But it's not dark here yet, but hopefully they will oh, okay, Frank. I'll check it out. But hopefully they're coming before it get too dark. I got some charge on my phone. It's not charged full, but it's charged up enough. And if not, we could also put it out there in the car and let it charge up. But yeah, and I was this what my topic was about today: dehydration, staying dehydrated, and I said, "Woo!" I'm over here just hollering, Frank. I'm saying, "Woo!" I told my husband, "You gonna come on back here?" Shoot, you been in the dark before? But if it get real dark, I put some candles on. And like I said, we always try to keep plenty of water because our water is from a well and it's run by the electric. So when our lights off, our water off. That's the only objection I have. All that be off. But they're working. They said they're working on it. They said I just got a message to my phone saying it is an outage in this area, and they will have it on as soon as possible. I'm glad they up in there hot. The midday, you know how hot it was earlier today. Woo! I'm glad it ain't that hot. Look at my husband right there. Hold on. I don't know. You weren't here when that lightning struck a while ago? You had jet left. I had jet left when I heard the lightning move struck something. It struck something because I heard it when it struck something. I heard it was raining hard too. So they on their way out. They on their way. They want to check it out now. I said they need to hurry up before it get dark. Now for real. But yes, I'm still live. I was live when the lightning went. Hi. And what was that? All the lights went out. Oh, I'm sitting up here in my chair. And I said, I'm still alive. I'm just telling them about So you said they on their way? If something happened, I heard it when my husband said the people are on their way. For real, Frank? I don't like that bad weather, but I know God got to do his due, I said we got to thank God for the rain, the sun. We got to thank God for it all. But I was just talking about what it is to be dehydrated and, the danger of having dehydration. Hey, how you doing, Charlene? Good to see you. I was over here trying to do some wellness Wednesday. Then my lights went out. Jesus. I'm sitting up here now, the lights and my power is off. But like a little storm that went over. It's still like a little thunder, but not like it was. How you been doing? Y'all make sure y'all check out Charlene. Thank you, Grandma Lynn. Yes, honey. And when that thunder came, Charlene, know what I said? I said, ooh, I got to sit down. I got to stay quiet. Because my grandma always used to tell us, don't say nothing. Don't have that TV on. Don't mess with that phone. My grandma used to tell us, just sit there. So I had to stay quiet for a few minutes. That's how we were brought up, y'all. That's how we was brought up. Hey, Sears, how you doing, girl? Is it storming where you at? I know you in Georgia too, child. It was storming while I was on my live. My lights went out while I was on live. Good to see you, my girl. Good to see my members. Thank God. Thank y'all so much for continuing your membership. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. I had said I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I said I ain't going to type. I ain't going to do nothing. Because it was bad weather. I said I'm still on, but I just ain't going to say that right now. So, yeah. But my topic was today is Wellness Wednesday. Of course, y'all know Wellness Wednesday. And mostly every day I'm trying to share something concerning our mind, body, and soul. And today I was speaking on dehydration and how important it is to stay hydrated. And yes, I am. I'm just look. It's something happened like probably on a line up the road because my husband said they on their way. The power people are on their way. Good thing it ain't hot, because I ain't got no air conditioner. Good thing it's okay right now. It's not that dark, but I just don't have enough light to have my computer on. So that's why I'm talking with my thing off. But once they say they on their way, they want that light bill money. They want my light bill money. They better come get my lights back on. Light bill due now. And I was like, the folks ain't cut my lights off. I know, right. I know my light bill due. And I'm like, when I was online, right? I was online because I had just came online. And all of a sudden the lights went out. So I went and peeped out the window to see what my mother-in-law porch light on, right? Because I'm like, these people that cut my lights off, I was gonna pay them tomorrow. But yeah, I know it, honey, because I tell you, we be on a mess with our water, y'all. What's on your community tab? Did you see the update I posted about the girl who shot the manager? What happened? No, I didn't see it. Okay, I had to look at it. Oh, she had went back to court, didn't she? I think I seen that video when she went back to court. Is that what you're talking about? Let me go see real quick. But the day I was talking about dehydration and how important it is to if you feel like you get dehydrated, if you feel dizzy, if you're out there in the sun, when you get dehydrated, your body be going through a stage it's called you be in lack of fluid. Dehydration is a lack of fluid in the body. It occurs when a person loses more fluids than they take in. We're supposed to have so much fluid, so much water in our body a day. We're supposed to drink so much water a day. There's a certain amount of water we're supposed to drink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to see it in a few minutes, Frank. But I was talking about if you think you're going through dehydration, make sure you call 911 if you're able to, or let someone else call for you, especially if you out and about, like when we be out walking and hiking, or how some of us be out walking. Make sure if you're out walking, y'all, I know some people like the hot. Some people like to be out there in the hot, but if it real hot, don't get out there trying to walk in that midday hot weather. Please don't. And if you do, make sure you have the proper clothing on. Make sure you have plenty of fluids, because you don't want to be out there having no heat stroke, and you don't want to get dehydrated. So that's what I was just sharing about today. What I got. What else I got in here? Let's see. Right here, I'm talking about tips on how to beat the summer heat. Can y'all see that? Let me see what Frank talking about the girl. But Frank, I did see a video last week when the girl went back to court. She was looking so crazy. She still was looking like like she didn't have no kind of remorse of what she had did. Let me see, can I go to your community wall and see what you're talking about? But this right here is some tips for the summer heat. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna go over them in a few minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to become a member on my channel, just hit that join button and join my Georgia Troopers. And I appreciate the ones that are already my members. I'm trying to go to your community wall now, Frank. Anybody got birthdays coming up in August? Let me know so I can be able to give y'all a shout out. If anybody have any birthdays in August, cause might as well say July is gone. Well, we got one more day, and We'll be heading into August. We got like 50 some more days before fall. So we know it's still gonna be hot, y'all. We know it's still gonna be hot. It probably gonna be hot for up until September at the most, or October. Okay. Yeah, I think I seen that video where she had went to court and the lady was asking her what her name was, and she talking about she go by Phoenix Rising like she a celebrity or something. But I'm gonna go back and watch it again when I get off of the line. But yeah, we're talking about the lady that took the manager from McDonald's life, the mother of six. She went back to court. Yeah, I be seeing some stories over there too. It's recommended that men drink 3 cups of out. That is so true. Serious. We supposed to drink so much water a day. Let me read what Sears had said. It's recommended that men drink 13 cups, about 3 liters of water each day. Women are recommended to drink 9 cups, and that equal about 2 liters of water each day. I know I don't drink. I drink water. I drink enough, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I drink 2 liters a day. I probably should, and we need to drink more water. You know that to keep your body from getting dehydrated. That's what they're saying. And thank you for sharing that, Sears. Thank you. And that is so true. Yeah, I drink water every day, and a lot of people don't like to drink water. And so I'm gonna share some fruits and vegetables or some things what gonna give you water. If you're not drinking enough water, you probably need to drink enough. And these fruits and vegetables and foods that I'm gonna share, they hold water. But right here, I want to talk about the tips to beat the summer heat. We know it's hot out there, guys. And like I said, a lot of us do vacations. A lot of us walk around a lot. A lot of people be at the pool. But always remember to stay safe. Always remember to stay safe no matter what you're doing. They said tips to beat the summer heat. Stay hydrated, drink water frequently on hot summer days. Eat fresh. Try eating cold foods, grilling outdoors, avoid using the oven. I seen a lot of people cooking out today. I seen a lot of people grilling today, y'all. I mean, they say it's too hot. It'd be too hot to be cooking in that kitchen. Even though you probably have your air going, but you still gonna have heat coming from that stove. Like I said, grab you some fresh salad, sandwiches, something quick. I be trying to get something quick, but yesterday I wanted me some rice and chicken yesterday. I made it kind of like a little stew, like it was so good. And they said, be cool, stay indoors, and use programmable that a programmable thermostat to help keep you and your home cool. You know, like the air conditioner and stuff like that. Just keep your house on a certain, temperature, to make sure you're getting the air and everything you need. Okay. They say enjoy the dip in a pool, but if you don't know how to swim, don't just go dipping out there. But like you want to go out there, just put your feet in the water and get out there. Yeah, that's what I do. If I get in the water, I'm gonna make sure I see my feet. I'm just gonna tell you. Cause my kids got a pool too. They ain't even getting ready for this summer. I told them they should have been y'all finna go back to school. I said if y'all gonna get that pool, y'all better go on and get it cleaned up and have it, go on and get it now while it's still hot. Cause before you know it, it'll be fall. What these months rolling around here. So if you have a pool or something that you can cool off in for a little bit, dip in the pool for a few minutes and get out. Just something to keep you cool. Also, treat yourself to a cool treat. Stock your freezer with popsicles, ice cream, and frozen fruit to enjoy when you're feeling a little too hot. Yeah. Popsicles, yogurt, ice cream, anything like that is good for the summer months. Gotta be something to cool you off. So these just some tips. I'm gonna go over them again. Tips to beat the summer heat. Stay hydrated, drink water frequently on hot summer days, eat fresh, try eating cold foods, grilling outdoors, avoid using the oven, be cool, stay indoors, and use a thermostat to help keep you in your home cool. Treat yourself to a cool treat like popsicles, uh, frozen fruits, yogurt, anything that would cool you off while you're hot. And also, if you have a pool, you could dip in that, or you might go to like a recreation center somewhere where it got pools or water. I like my kids; they love those water slides and stuff like that. Anywhere you want to go for a little bit just to get cooled off. If you ain't got to be out there in the heat, don't be out there. I tell you, I be dreading when it be real, real hot. I dread going out the door. I don't be want to go nowhere when it be real hot. Cause it be hot and muggy. I gotta stay in. I just go do what I gotta do and come right back home. But that's what I had wanted to share with y'all today. Let's see what else I got in here. It seemed like the little storm have passed over. Hopefully, my lights will come back on, guys. Hopefully. Let's see what this is. Right now, I want to share about symptoms of dehydration. The symptoms of dehydration. These are some symptoms of dehydration. Like I said, this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm a YouTube vlogger, so I just share things. I'm not here to tell no one what to do. It's just, if it's real hot out there, you should know yourself. If it's real, real hot, don't be out there messing around in that heat. Take precautions. I know a lot of people does work in the heat, but I'm sure they are trained. They take classes. They have to have classes probably in CPR and different things like that, because sometimes you be out in that heat, y'all. You'll start coughing and you might start getting dehydrated. And, some people get dizzy and they pass out. I had an uncle to pass from a heat stroke. So I don't suggest nobody, like, I would say from 12 to 4. Because it's up to me, it started getting hot after 7 o'clock now. But if you out there in that heat between 11 and 4, you probably going to burn up. I'm just going to tell you. If you out there, make sure you have your hat on. Put you one on big rim hats on. Like I said, carry you some water or a sport drink. Have something with you to make sure you stay cool. Let's see what y'all saying. Thank you. You can't stand rain and snow? Oh, now I like the fall weather, Frank. When it ain't too cold, cause when it be real cold, my body hurt. But if it like spring, fallish weather, I can stand it. Okay, let me see what else y'all was saying. To make sure. A lot of people like the hot weather. I can't stand when it be real muggy and humid. Y'all make sure y'all check out Charlene. She did some wellness today. She shared some thing on her channel today. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. You said, really, Frank, I love the rain and snow in moderation. Yeah, long as it ain't too bad. But right here, I'm talking about the symptoms of dehydration. Like I said, this is for educational entertainment purposes only. This is Wellness Wednesday. But anytime you go through any of these things, make sure you consult your physician. Symptoms of dehydration: thirst, if you feel like you're real thirsty, irritability, fatigue, headache, muscle cramps, rapid heart rate, concentrated urine, dry and sunken eyes, heat stroke, eye switching, dry mouth, and what that is right here, and sticky saliva. Like this morning, my eyes were itching this morning. I know it was nothing but allergy. And I hadn't even been outside. And I messed around and rubbed. I did the wrong thing. I rubbed my eye. And when I looked in the mirror, my eye had been flamed up. And was a little reddish. It didn't got better now, but it's still allergy, cold. All that stuff is still going on, y'all. It's still pollen out there. It's still a lot of stuff out there that mess with your health. You know, your eyes, like this dehydration. If you get any of these type of symptoms, don't hesitate to call your physician, or you seek any kind of medical help that you can, or you can someone that is close by you, seeing that you about to pass out. Hopefully they'll call 911, or they'll be able to help you in a way where you won't have a heat stroke. I had it so bad. My husband uncle, I told y'all this story before. My husband uncle lost his life like that. It was so hot that year. It was so hot in August that year, but he did not want to come in the house, y'all. He didn't want to come in the house. Everybody was trying to get him to come in the house. He didn't want to come in the house. He was out there in his favorite chair. He died in his favorite chair, sitting out that door. Every time I pass by the high night, I look back there and I think about him. He didn't want to come in the house. He said he was all right. Next thing you know, and we knew it was hot that day. It was hot. And my husband didn't even get a chance to see him. You know, my husband used to stop by and see him every day. And that particular day, he did not stop by. He said, if I had came by him, he said, I would have got my uncle in the house. And everybody kept saying, we was trying to get him in there. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to go. So, yeah, he had a heat stroke. That's what, when they said what happened to him, he died from the heat. And it ain't good to play around out there too, y'all. Some of the things, like if you drinking alcohol and stuff like that, it's not good to be out there in that heat when you got alcohol in your body, especially if you real intoxicated and it's hot. It would not agree with you. It won't. Yeah, it was a tragedy. It was. And that, it seemed like it bothered my husband for a while, because I told him, I said, it wasn't meant for you to be there. I told him it just wasn't meant for him to be there. He just kept saying, I would have got him in the house. I would have. And like everybody say, we don't realize sometimes, y'all, if it's our time, it's our time. And there's no one or no way you can go around it. You know what I'm saying? Because even his wife, his daughter, everybody was just straight begging him, it's too hot out there for you. You don't need to be out there. But he chose to stay out there. He really did. And I told my husband, it probably wasn't nothing he was going to be able to do, because he had his mind made up. That's what he wanted to do. So sometimes we don't understand when things happen, but only God be knowing what's best for us, So this is just my commentary today, just, telling everybody take precautions out there. I see a lot of people be walking with umbrellas over their head. Some people have big wide hats, especially if you're doing a lot of walking. For the last 2 days, when I've been going out the house, when I had to go somewhere, I've been putting a hat on my head just to block some of that sun. I was talking about the UV ray of the sun, how that sun can mess up your skin, can cause skin cancer and different things like that. So we really do have to be careful out here. You can have fun in the sun, but also be safe. So that's what I want to bring to y'all today. I have shared with y'all what dehydration means. Right here is just symptoms of dehydration. And like I said, if you go on through any of these things, make sure you contact your medical physician to let them know some of the things that you got going on. Now I want to talk about what foods hold water. Try to see, did I put that in there? My light still ain't on, y'all. Hopefully they'll come back on soon. So something major when it take a long time. Hold on, my husband. Yeah. So what they saying? Okay, but do you see where something happened at? Yeah, somehow happened somewhere. It might be up the road or down the road. I just know I heard when that lightning came through. Yeah, I don't know. Whew. Yeah, they probably trying to. I thought I heard somebody. I thought I heard that truck go down the road, so they might be working on it. But I hope they hurry before it get dark for real. All right. Yeah, my lights are still off. Uh, they are working on it, so hopefully it won't take too much long. Right now, I want to talk about foods that hold water that is good to have in the summer months to keep you from getting dehydrated. So, trying to see, did I put that in there? If you're watching the replay, today I'm sharing about dehydration and ways to beat the heat. Let's see right here. I didn't put that in there. Even though my lights off, but since I had already started the live. My lights went off in the middle of the live. I'm so not prepared for a blackout. Kudos to you for being prepped. Woo. We have to keep because we live in a rural area and this is our own property, right? So we try to make sure we keep plenty of water, and I got candles and I got my phone charged up and stuff like that. It's still got charge on it. But I knew it was gonna rain today, but I wasn't prepared for the I wasn't prepared to have no lights off today though. But I thank God that it's not hot. My air conditioning, all that is off too. So hopefully they'll have it back on before it get dark though. If not, we gonna leave here. If it don't, we gonna leave here. I'm not gonna stay in this hot house. I'll be like Steve Ballwood that day. Gotta go somewhere. If I have to go up to my daughter's house, but I'll go over to my mom. But they working on it though. Once they once they know it's an outage, once they know it's an outage, that me on here 2 times because I was downloading something. But once they know that it's an outage out there, sometimes they move quickly. Sometimes they do. But yeah, right now it's like what time it is? It's 7:42. We still got some daylight, but hopefully they'll come on before it get too dark. Yeah. Yeah. But that's God work, and we have to embrace it, cause we've been wanting to get a little rain. Look, how does it been? We've been wanting to get a little rain for real. But right here, I'm gonna be sharing about this is my last part of my live that I'm gonna be talking about right here. Right here is talking about hydrating foods. And this right here just like a chart that show what foods hold what type of water and the percentage. They said hydrating food. Your daily fluid needs can be met through more than just water. Fruits and vegetables make up about 20% of our daily fluid intake. Like I said, a lot of people be saying they don't just like to drink water. That's why we do like the infusion challenge and we put fruits and things in our water. Cause you can still have your fruits and have your water at the same time. Um, so right here they said lettuce hold about 92 to 96% water. Okay. Berries like blackberry, strawberries, they hold about 85%. It's just showing a table of how much water. Because y'all know we have cucumbers and watermelon. They be real juicy, right? Summertime is the best time for me. That's what I like to eat watermelon in the summertime. You can eat watermelon all year long, but summertime is one of the best time because it holds a lot of water. So melon hold 92%. Citrus like oranges and things like that hold 87%. So right here they say cucumber is 96% of water, celery 95%, radishes 95%, zucchini 95%, cabbage 93%, peppers are 92%, spinach 92%, eggplant 93%, and pineapple 87%. I love pineapples. What y'all see on this list y'all like? I like the pineapple. Now the eggplant. My mom used to love to cook eggplant. How do y'all eat eggplant? I I just could never get that. I could never eat the eggplant. But my mom used to love herself some eggplant. She would take the eggplant and cut it and she would fry it. I don't know. I just did not. Eggplant and swatches. I never and beets, even though those are those three vegetables are good for us. Beets, eggplants. I used to didn't like carrots, but I started liking carrots. But beets, I just couldn't. Even though beets is good for the blood, I just couldn't get that beets and the squash. I don't really like squash either, but I have eaten some. You see what I'm saying? So these are just the percentage of how much water each vegetable and fruit holds. So when you think about it, just in case you say, well, I'm not drinking any water today, but I'm going to grab me a piece of watermelon. You still get some water. Or you might say, I'm going to make me a cucumber salad. You still getting some intake from water. They say carrots is 87%, broccoli is 91%. I love broccoli. And tomatoes is 93%. So just remember, if you make your salad with lettuce, you're going to get water with that. Lettuce, you have your carrots, your tomatoes, broccoli. If you want to add some berries in it, you still be getting your water. So these are just some things that, when you, like I said, if you just don't want to drink water, drop a couple of pieces of cucumber and some lemon and some water. You still getting your water intake either way. Either way, you still getting your water. Now, cantaloupes, I'm not crazy about cantaloupe, but any type of melon, like cantaloupe, strawberries, melon, grapes. You can have some grapes. Grapes also have some type of water intake. Or you eat the grapes, you have that juice, oranges. It ain't so much of apples, but we do have the tomatoes. They saying tomatoes help with the intake. So these are just some things that I just want to bring and talk to y'all today about. Like I said, I was on camera when my lights went off. I was, I just put it. I just got behind the camera, but hopefully my lights will come back on, you guys. I'm praying that they come on before it get black dark. Right now it's still like about 7 o'clock, so we still got some daylight, but it's getting late. It is getting late, and um, hopefully they'll come on. I thank God I don't have those kids with, because honey, they probably would have been so agitated. Jeez, they would have been so agitated. So what everybody been doing today? Shout out again to my members. I appreciate everyone that have continued your membership. I let you know every day how much I appreciate you. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. Y'all make sure y'all check out the dessert of the day. We're on day 3. We have 2 more days for that. We have 2 more challenges. We're in this challenge probably about the second week of August, and we'll probably do a end of the year live just to make sure everybody that has been participating this year, let them know that they are. And we did appreciate you want everyone for being a part of the challenges this year. I want to thank Charlene. I'm trying to call out everybody that I've seen in the chat. Charlene Hill, I want to thank her for coming by. Frank G. Life. I want to thank Lion Pride. She's also one of my members. I want to thank Grandma Lynn. Thank you for stopping by. Frank, thank you for coming in. Who else was in here? Angie, thank you for stopping by. She's also one of my members. I'm trying to make sure I didn't overlook no one. And Six Bows, thank y'all for coming in. Hopefully my lights will come back on. Like I said, if it's something we're going to take more than one day, they'll let us know. You know, I got candles here. We got some water, and we'll probably have to go get more water. But hopefully they'll get a mic on soon. Yep. Hopefully they'll get a mic on soon. But they normally be off like this until sometime it be trees falling on the line, stuff like that. But I just hope we okay. Hope nobody, houses, and hope nobody didn't get hurt, because it was a little storm come through here a while ago. So I haven't heard anybody, got injured or anything. If anything, everybody lights are off. Yep. But other than that, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, it's 7. It's 7. Oh, almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, it started getting dark by what, 8:30, close to 8:30. So the rain have stopped. It's not thundering, just that shower just came through. God did what he had to do, and went on by his business. God went on and brought us that shower. Cause it was hot. It was getting to be sticky hot. I was looking at the weather last night, and it was just talking about how the weather up there in New York and all these other states. Some people stuck on the subways, and something had went out up there in New York on the subway, where it stopped the subways from running. People were stuck on the subway. Did y'all see that? You go to sleep. Oh, and just imagine all those people on those subways trying to get home, and they stuck. It was in New York. They were talking about this in New York last night on the news. There a lot of them was stuck on the subway because they had a power or something going on with the power. Shoot, I probably would have been in panic up some. Yep. My husband said he gonna check back with the power with the electric people. So it's everybody on this line where live out here with us. So it's everybody houses out here lights off. So once they get it back, everybody, once they get it back on, everybody should be able to if not, we probably have to go get some more water. Like I said, we got some water in there, but we probably have to go get some more. And I put my candles on. I got candles. That's why I keep candles, you know. That's why you have to be prepared, like get candles, have your water. Good thing I had already eaten something because I can't even get to the microwave. I can't even do nothing because everything run on electric out here. Everything run on electric. You go to sleep, I don't know, Frank. I don't think I can go to sleep without it. Ain't no lights, air stirring around. To my husband right there. Yeah. No, they ain't back on. Huh? Do you see where anything fell on the line up there? Probably down the road. But it had to be some. Cause these lights don't, they don't stay on off long unless something major. They need to hurry up now before it get too dark. I see some candle on the table. I was trying to find a lighter. You got a lighter? It's a lighter now. I'm gonna probably put a candle on and let the candle come on. All right. Not yet, Line Pride. Not yet. Not yet. My husband said they still working on it. So it's something really major happen. It ain't dark yet, but it's just dark in my house. So I'm finna put some candles on and it's still a little daylight because it's 8 o'clock, but I'm about to end this. But yeah, hopefully they come on. So we had to go to the store and purchase some water. Probably had to get some more water and stuff. I'm glad the kids ain't with me because they would have been, woo, you know how children be. And a good thing I had already eaten too. So, because we can't do nothing out here. Because everything run by the electric. Everything run by the electric. So it's this whole neighborhood out here. All the lights are off. But I just want to bring that to y'all because I had already started my live when I was on live when my lights went out. So when they usually take this long, it's something major have failed. I'm like I said, I haven't heard that anybody got hurt or anything, but everybody just lights off. Some trees out here, so probably something fell on the line, or y'all know how it be when it be thundering and lightning and wind blowing and stuff like that. Cause I knew it was gonna rain, but I didn't think it was gonna do that today. Cause I try to watch the weather a lot to try to see what going on in our area. When we were kids, we would have a good time when the power was out, playing on the pallets on the floor. Yeah, I'm in my recliner. I got my blanket because the kids are not here with me. I'm glad they ain't go. Them children probably be scared to be in the dark. But they have been in the dark though. They've been out here. They have, cause we live out in the country, so and this our own property. So anything that, forced the water and all that, it come from a well, but it run by electric. But they have been out here crying and going on. But if my lights don't come back on at night, I'm going up to my daughter's house, or I probably go over there with my mom. I don't know. My husband be like, "We gonna be all right." I'm glad he didn't have to go to work. Ooh, I know I wasn't gonna be by myself. But I think the storm is already gone though, because I don't want to be in this house if it get too hot. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's okay, but y'all know how that heat be getting overnight. But since it rained, it seemed like it cooled off just a little bit. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Hopefully my lights will be on within, hopefully before 9 o'clock. Cause that's when it basically started getting dark by what, 8:30, 9, something like that. Yep. So I don't know who's live. Anybody else live? Live Proud, are you live? Y'all make sure y'all connect with everybody who came in the chat. Don't forget to check out our desserts of the day. We're on day 3. I hope y'all remember some of the tips and some of the things that I talked about today. Remember, if you're going through anything, you feel dehydrated, you feel dizzy, you have any type of headaches, anything that's going on with you, make sure you call your physician or you seek help. Never try to take matters in your own hands, especially when it comes down to things like this. Leaving work, I catch what I missed on the replay. You going live for 30 minutes? Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Shout out to my Georgia troopers. Live prize, and she'll be live in 30 minutes. Thanks to everybody who came by. Yeah. I'm just looking out the window. The rain, the storm is gone, y'all. It came, it did what it did, and left. Oh my goodness. Yep. It did what it did and left. It ain't even raining now. It's God doing, y'all. I was trying to look at the news. I'm trying to see if any more outage anywhere else. Like I said, I don't think no one has got injured or anything, but it fell on some. I'm just checking my back my husband car. Yeah. The next 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah. You must see them out there. No, I just called them. They said they come up. They come down the road. Somewhere by Point of Mill Road. So it happened like right up the road. I guess so. All right, man. My phone got a little charge, but you got a little charge on it. Yeah, that's why I said. I mean, it's probably got enough to last until the light people come out here. I'm on I got 40% charge. Yeah, that's why I said I got enough. All right. They said they'll be out here in about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. If you're watching from the bushes, I was talking about the hydration and tips and ways to stay hydrated during these summer months. And of course, while I was on my live stream, my lights went out, so I was caught up in the storm. But we're okay. We just don't have any lights right now. Everything that was already charged up. My computer was charged. My phone got some charge on it. But I just found out. I just heard that they're coming. The light should be back on within 30 minutes. So, yeah. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Thank you, Grandma Lynn, for sharing it. Are you live, Grandma Lynn? Anybody else going live? They said my lights probably be back on in about 20 to 30 minutes, y'all. Kenneth, how you doing? If something fell on the line of the road, and so it knocked off everybody in the neighborhood lights. I just thank God that they can go on and get it prepared. Yeah. They said about 20 to 30 minutes. So everybody on this road where we stay, lights are off. But I don't think nobody got no kind of damages done to their home, just There was a little storm, but now it's just as quiet out there. It's quiet and wet where it been raining. Kenneth, how you been doing today? Grandma Lynn, are you live? I didn't think they still be out, but glad they. Yeah, that's why when they be out for a long time like this, something fell. Something fell on the line. Probably some trees, and they got to have the men's out here to clean the area and stuff. I hear those trucks going up and down the road, so they're out here. I hear the big trucks, like the light trucks. I just saw them went up the road, so it's something happened up the road from us. I just thank God it ain't no scorching hot, cause the air conditioner off, everything off, everything is off. Y'all make sure y'all connect with Grandma Lynn. She do her talking and walking and cooking. She do a little bit all over there. She loves speaking on the word of God. Y'all make sure y'all tune into her. Make sure y'all tune in to Lion Pride. She also talk and walk. She share a lot of information over there that should be helpful to others. Um, I know she said she's coming live in 30 minutes. By the time I get off here, she'll probably be getting ready to set up. I don't know who else was live that was in the chat. I try to make sure I acknowledge my members, make sure I acknowledge the people in the chat, but people can go over there and give them a thumbs up if they're live while I'm live. I would do that because they're just me, the way I be doing. Um, Other than that, I think that's everybody. Charlene was in here. She did a wellness live earlier. Me and Frank, Miss Key, Miss Patty, Sassy, who else? Parika. All us been sharing dessert of the day. Six Bowls had shared one today also too. So if y'all want to check out some of those desserts, tune into those channels and y'all will see that. We're on day 3. But yes. But we know our health is our wealth, and we have to do what we have to do to take care of our mind, body, and soul. And like I said over here, I'm just a vlogger. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother, sister, friend. I'm a every woman. So I'm sharing things that I think would benefit me and also would help others. But I'm not here to diagnose anyone or suggest that a person do this or that in their lives. This is commentary. But I try to put out things that are very positive that gonna help out, that I think will help me. And when it comes down to dehydration, we have to be real careful out here, especially if you're having symptoms of dehydration, you're feeling fatigued, dizzy, you feel like you don't have enough fluids in your body. Make sure you contact your physician, let them know what's going on. Get somewhere in a cool place. You know how some people be out walking a lot. If you out walking, just have you get you like a now you can get these cups. I seen some cups where they might have some straps on them, or either you can get your bag, like those crossbody bags, like the bags I have in my shop. You could get one of those bags and put cross you, and you could have a cup sitting in there. And when you be out walking, you'll have your water or whatever you prefer to drink with you, where you will have to stop. You can just pull your cup out and start drinking. Especially if you're out there walking, if you're out and about, like if you're going to a flea market, you're doing a lot of walking, if you're on vacation, especially if you, like me, I have menopause. So I tend to sweat, especially if you going through menopause or you be hot, you sweat a lot. It's good to keep. Sometimes I have a towel or cloth. Like when I was out with those kids on that little summer vacation, I sweat. So I had to have my towel. Yeah. So you feeling great? Okay. You feeling great, Amy? I went to the aquarium. I see you go to the aquarium a lot. You like the aquarium, don't you? Yeah, that's a good topic. Summer menopause. Yeah, it is. But yeah, honey, I be sweating. My kid be like, "Bobby, you all right?" Yep. That heat to put it out will pull that sweat out you. Like Lion Pride, I know you walk. When you walk, do you have something to drink with you, or you have enough fluids in you when you get ready to walk, or you something like waiting on? I'm sure when you get home after you do your walk, you probably have some cold in the refrigerator waiting on you, don't you? Some people don't understand that postmenopausal is 12 month no friend. Yeah, yeah. I used to wonder, like I was working by this lady. This is when I was working, right? And we was working on a hot plant, right? Oh, you're a member of the aquarium? Oh, I know you go to the aquarium a lot. That's good. But I was working beside this lady, and I used to wonder why, I was like in my 20s and 30s back then. And I kept on wondering, I was like, why she be sweating like that? I mean, sweat was just used to pop off her, right? But I know we was working on a hot plant, because I was working in like a assembly plant, right? And we only would get air from a big fan blowing on us. And she would be standing right there up under the fan. But she was saying, girl, if you ain't going through it, she said, if you don't know what menopause is now and hot sweats is now, she said, what you get in your late 40s and 50s, you'll experience it. That's what she told me. And I started experiencing it. And I said, oh, this is why she was doing all that sweating. Mhm. But that's just part of life. That's part. I don't know if men go through menopause, but men do have mood swings. They do go through some stuff that men do have their things that they do go through. They have their mood swings and their ways about themselves too. I know men do have breast cancer. I gotta find out what kind of do they deal with any type of life changing things like, oh, we know we go through our menopause. We go through that. So you say you're a member of the aquarium. What do you mostly do, Ken? If you that go there, you have certain days you go to the aquarium. And some people have menopause real bad where they have to be on medication. I ain't got to that point yet. I ain't that bad, but yeah, I will pop a sweat. Sometimes that medication make me sweat too. Certain medication make you sweat. Yep, it didn't quiet down, guys. They need to come over to my lights on. Just too quiet out here. I like the aquarium up there in Atlanta. I liked it that. It was real nice. Those kids had enjoyed the aquarium too. We got one more birthday to celebrate. That's my grandson next month. I don't know what we gonna do for him. He likes sports. I thought my daughter was saying something about she probably take him to one of those games. He wanted to go see the Dallas Cowboy. He wanted to go see the Dallas Cowboy play, but them folks playing Atlanta, but it's in Texas. I'm like, boy, we can't go well like that. Oh, you go once a week. I like the Sea Lion show. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Yeah. My daughter was saying she was gonna take him to like a ooh, Okay, yep, they're coming back on, guys. Woo! My light's back on. Yep. Y'all probably hear the TV. Ooh, the air is blowing. Woo! I feel that cool air. Thank you, Jesus. They're back on, guys. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me in the dark. I'm just gonna stay off camera. But anyway, thank y'all. God said I was gonna go off once my lights come back on. Yeah, cause he loves sports, honey. That child is a sportsman. You hear me? She's thinking about taking him to like one of the Brave games or one of those games, like something like that. Mhm. Let me get out the room. Huh? This TV playing, and I don't want to have to change nothing out this live stream. I'm gonna go back in my little room. Ooh. But anyway, I feel better now since my lights thing came back on. I feel much better. I can put my phone on charger. Um, so yeah, they just sent us a message telling us that it was an outage. They have got all the debris and all this stuff out the road. So, let it try to blank off again. It seemed like they try. I just seen it blank again, Frank. They just came back on. Now they trying to blank again. Oh, ooh. Oh, Lordy. I wonder what's going on. I guess they probably still messing with it out there, I guess. But they are back on. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me. I think they still out there messing with it. They on, but they still blanking. I'm just glad they back on. Thank God for that. Yeah, so they didn't stop blanking now. It's still thundering a little bit. So the rain must not be gone, y'all. The rain must not be gone. It took maybe 30 minutes, about 30 minutes to an hour. I told you I had just turned on my live and I started talking. You'll probably see me in the live and forget when I said, oh, my lights off. But they back on now. I just came back in my room where I be going live at because my TV came back on, my air conditioner came back on. Yeah. But that is God work, y'all. He said, we're going to let it rain today. We've been needing it. A lot of these people garden about them burnt up. Ooh. My dad was saying, he was talking about how his garden was looking. I said, hopefully you'll get some rain. Maybe he talking about it probably through for this year. Cause it's gonna be some more hot days, y'all. Y'all know August will be here, Friday? To me, August is one, July. I always have said July and August is one of the hottest months of the year. So August gonna have 31 days. July had 31 days. I think we got 50. I seen it somewhere. I think they said we got 54 more days before fall. So we gonna have to experience some more hot days, but we gonna have to remember to stay hydrated. And shoot, sometimes it still be hot in September. Y'all know how this weather is real strange. It's real strange. Real strange. And we was able to get some snow in Georgia last year. We really did. And it was so pretty. And we hadn't got no snow in years. It be warm Halloween sometime. Yeah. Sometime it do. Sometime it don't. Yeah, they be, my kids, they get out there. They be out there for Halloween. Like I said, they finna be putting out Christmas stuff, not Lion Pride. They finna be putting out Christmas stuff. If they ain't already started, they finna start putting out Christmas stuff. They don't even give Thanksgiving a chance. I'm like, I've been seeing a lot of fall stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to see last year how was the weather. It was a little cool during Halloween because I remember boosting them at went. They just be going like to the church. The church be giving them stuff, and they have places where they go. But people don't hardly go around the people houses like they used to. Too much going on. Yeah, I like going to Hobby Lobby and getting stuff. I got to get me some fall stuff. I like getting the fall flowers and different stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. Lights back on, guys. I feel better. My husband he was out there in the yard, and then he had went to see. He said he seen the truck up the road, right? And he talked to the people. They said it was gonna be like about 30 minutes. And that's what it was. It took about 30 minutes. Because I was finna get ready. We were finna get ready to leave. I said, I can't stay out here in the dark. We would have been okay though. We have been out here overnight in the dark. We have, especially when it was during that flood time, when it was had that bad flood back then. Yep. Because I remember that flood. I forgot which hurricane it was, but it was a bad one. It had killed a lot of people over here in Georgia. I think it was Andrew. It was one of them. But yeah, that was a bad one there. And a lot of people that we know lost their lives in that hurricane. And it's hurricane season, flood season. A lot of people are still trying to get right in Texas. A lot of them still ain't, right yet. They still haven't found a lot of bodies. And then it was there yesterday I saw where some people got killed up there in New York. Did somebody shoot some people up there in New York? I saw that on the news. A gunman started shooting people in New York for some. Let's see what they were saying about that. It just, oh no, people just like they just. Some people like they just don't care. Yeah, it was a gunman who killed 4 in New York at the New York building, blamed NFL for mental health. What? All the time when somebody gets when these people start shooting others, they always put it on mental health. This happened. A gunman who killed 4 in New York City building, blaming NFL for mental health issues and was targeted in office. What? New York Mayor Eric Adams attend a multi-5 virgil. But they always want to put it on mental health. I wonder why, y'all. Don't people know what they be doing when they pull them guns out? I'm just reading here. A gunman who killed 4 people inside a Manhattan office tower blamed his mental health problems on the National Football League, but took the wrong elevator, officials said Tuesday. Shan Turma, Las Vegas casino security worker, was carrying a handwritten note on his wallet that claimed, what? Did y'all know about that? Did y'all hear about that? He had chronic traumatic, I can't even pronounce it, known as CTE, whatever that is. I can't pronounce that. He accused the league of hiding the dangers of brain injuries linked to contact sport. What? This happened in New York. CTE. This the man shot 4 people up here in New York. He was trying to get back at the National Football League. Did y'all hear about that? So he blaming what he did. You heard about that? Wow. He blaming on his mental illness. Lord. Tomorrow is 27. The guy that did the shooting was 27. So they say he sprayed the skyscraper lobby with bullets, then shot another person on the 33rd floor office on Monday. Yeah, chronic, dramatic. I just could pronounce that last part. It is an encephalopathy. I guess I'm saying it right. But it's known as CTE, some type of mental illness. But they shouldn't blame everything. If he was able to buy a gun, I thought they do background checks on these people, y'all. I thought they do background checks on these people when they get ready to purchase a gun. They don't do that in every area. He think his CTE was the result of playing football in high school. Oh, you had seen that? So he blames the NFL for not doing more to research on CTE. Yeah, that's what he doing. But he went on the wrong floor, though. He thought he was at the building, but this is what they said, that he sprayed the skyscraper lobby with bullets, then shot another person in the 33rd floor office on Monday before he killed himself. So he killed himself too. Authorities said among the dead were a police officer, a security guard, and 2 people who worked at the companies in the building. An NFL employee was badly wounded but survived. So he killed himself after he done shot a police officer, a security guard, and 2 other people. The attacker grievance with the NFL emerged as police worked to piece together his background. I'm finished reading this. So, they said to piece together his background and motivation, and as loved ones begin to mourn the dead. Wow. It's unclear whether Tamar showed symptoms of CTE, which can be diagnosed only by examining a brain after death.
Something wrong.
What?
You have to dim the light on them?
Yeah, I know the light's still dimming. That's what I said. They still blinking. Did they check it good?
Yeah, it's in the house.
Oh, did it struck something in our house? The lights were blinking again, but now they seem like they kind of straight now. So they is going to examine his brain. Yeah. So they really can't say that's what he had until they, do like a test on him. He blamed it. Okay, yeah, he do blame them for that. So right here they said Tamara, who played high school football in California a decade ago, but never played in the NFL, had a history of mental illness, police said, without giving details. In a 3-page note found on his body, he accused the NFL of concealing the dangers to players. But he never played for the NFL, so why is he mad at the NFL, though? He accused the NFL of concealing the dangers to player brains for profit. What? The degenerate brain disease has been linked to concussions and other repeated head trauma common in contact sports such as football. Detectives plan to question a man who supplied guns for the AR-15 style rifle used in the attack, including the weapon lure receiver, Police Commissioner Jessica Tick said in a video statement. Why did they sell something like that to somebody like that? Ooh, jeez. It might be, but the lights on, they on pretty good. They back to normal now. At first it was blanking because the news that if the NFL does more than college and high school would be better regulated as well. I guess so. Like you had heard about this? I just saw they was talking about it on the news a while ago. And that what made me start talking about it. Okay. So they gonna question the person that sold him the gun. She and members of the force also paid tribute to officer who died, who was guarding a building on paid security job when he was killed. His flag draped remains around late Tuesday afternoon at the Bronx must be preparing for his funeral. Wow. So they did a virtual for the security guard who died. That's been a hope. That's been a hope worth CTE for years. Okay. Wow. Well, so they said the NFL boss called the shooting unspeakable. There's a tomorrow note repeatedly said he was sorry and asked that his brain be studied. So he told them, so this was all what he wanted to do. He wanted to kill himself, right? It seemed like he killed himself and he want them to study his brain. He want them to get his brain and study it for CT. He had this in a letter pinned on him. Shannon Sharp got fired. What he did? Oh, about that them assaults he did. Wow. What he got fired for, Frank? I did see that a while ago, but I thought, is it about what he did? What they said he alleged to be done with a woman or something? Wow. So yeah, I was just reading about that shooting that happened over there in New York. A 27-year-old, they say he played football in high school and different things like that. But like Lion Pride said, I've heard the NFL talking about this a lot, about this brain injury thing. But he said the NFL is just trying to make money off of it. They're trying to make money off of it. So right here, they said the NFL long denied the link between football and CTE, but it acknowledged the connection in 2016. In 2016, they testified before Congress and has paid more than $1.4 billion to retired players to settle concussion-related claims. Yeah, so this has been going on for years about this CTE. Wow. So, they fired him about the assault with the woman. That's what they fired Shannon Sharp for. They said in a memo staff that the injured NFL employee was hospitalized. So it was another employee got shot, but he's in stable condition. Then the boy turned around and shot himself. But he left on the paper that he want them to use his brain to see that he have it. Wow. I wonder why. Well, I don't know. I was just saying, did he ever try to contact the people before he decided to go up there shooting people? I be saying people just don't think, do they? Some people don't think about what they be doing. They wouldn't talk to him. I mean, couldn't do you think this could have been avoided? He feel they aren't doing enough because they want to make money. Yeah, that's what he said. They're profiting off for people that having this type of stuff going on. But wow. So he dead now. If he had it, do you reckon his family can get money from them? Like after they test his brain and find out he did have the CTE, do you think they will award some money to his family? Because he was 27. He still was somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's why I say you don't know what people going through now. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know. And then they making these people mad. The government saying stuff, doing stuff, and people walking up in these places trying to shoot people because of what the government done, or because of what, different types of programs and causing issues for people. And these people are snapping. Wow, I don't understand if he played in high school, was what that got to do with him in NFL. I guess because they are the one they have, like they said, they had a case. They've been having different cases about this since 2016. And, maybe he was trying to get in the NFL. Maybe he was, but, he was already having these issues. And some people have got paid from it. People have sued the NFL for that. He shouldn't have done what he did to the other victims. That's true. That's why I said he should have tried to have a meeting with the NFL or whoever he thought were responsible. He just took some innocent people lives. Oh, okay. Wow. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate everybody for hanging in here with me, because the NFL had the money and clout to address it. Yeah. And I'm sure this wasn't the first time. This guy probably have already tried to get in touch with the people. I'm sure that when they do the investigation, they're gonna see where. I was trying to see where, was this the first time he tried to contact the NFL, or was it something that was ongoing? You know how sometimes when people had tried to sue people, sometimes it take years before they can even get the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So is it something that he been trying to do? I'm trying to see, was it already, been talked about before? Because he just going to walk up in the building. Yeah, it's more to it than that, It's more to it. But he took he took a security guard life. He hurt like 4 people got hurt. One person died. So they having something for that security guard. But the person he was trying to get, he didn't even get them. So their friends and family are mourning the officer that died. He was 30. The officer who died was 36. He served as a police officer in New York City for over 3 years and was he was an immigrant from Bangladesh. What? He was working a department approved job, so he was illegal, so he was fine. His New York Police Department uniform when he was shot. The guy that got killed, he was an immigrant, but he was legal, so he's good. but he was there guarding the building. What? The police officer leave a pregnant wife and two children. What? And friends and family stopped by the Bronx home on Tuesday to drop off food and pay their respect. He was a friendly guy and a hardworking. See, that boy killed the innocent man, left his wife that was pregnant. So I said, man, people are doing so much now, and they're not even thinking. They say he was a friendly guy, a hardworking guy who knew him best from Friday prayers. Whenever I see him, he says, "How are you, my brother?" Oh, they're just talking about the guy who got killed. Wow. Prayers to that family. All right, guys. I want to appreciate everybody for coming over. Y'all talk to me. I talked to y'all till my lights came back on. Put it that way. So everything is straight. Um, like I said, it was bad. Well, they said it was supposed to rain tomorrow and the weekend. Hopefully, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah, we did need it. We needed that rain. We needed the rain. Lord knows we did. But so we needed that rain. So everything is okay now. The lights back on. I appreciate the one that stuck in here with me. I'm gonna go on and end this. I want to appreciate everybody who did come over. I think Line Pride, she should be live. She said she was gonna do a 30-minute live stream. She's also one of my members over here. Don't forget to check out everybody who participated in the dessert of the day. Watch their videos, leave them a genuine comment. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? Girl, I done been on here all while the storm was going on. Was it storming in your area? Honey, I got on here, the lights went off. So I done talked my way all the way through the light. The lights that came back on. All right, Kenneth. Because I was talking about staying dehydrated and things. Make sure you stay cool, Kenneth. Drink plenty of fluids. I was just about to end this. Them lights was off by what? About 30 minutes, an hour? Something like that. Shout out to Miss Key. She's my co-host in these challenges. Like I was saying, we getting close to ending the challenges for this year. We got 2 more challenges for this year, but we will do a shout out live stream. We will acknowledge everybody that did participate this year, and we'll let y'all know when we get ready to start back up. But right now we're on day 3. Make sure we go over and watch everybody that's in the challenge. Let them know, look, we're watching you. Because they say they're watching your video. We watch each other video. Leave comments on the videos. And after we do the egg challenge, then we got the summer walk. It all depends on how the weather be. I'll probably get in a few steps, but if it's real hot, I'm not gonna get out there. Just gonna tell you. I'm just being honest. But yeah, that's basically what I was talking about today. Making sure we stay dehydrated. I shared some foods that you can take and eat while if you don't want to drink your water. I share with you the different types of fruits that does hold water, like watermelon, citrus fruit, things like that. So we know we're supposed to have so much water. We're supposed to intake so much water a day. But I'm being honest, I drink water, but I'm not gonna sit and tell nobody I drink a whole liter or 2 liters a day. I'm not gonna sit inside, but I do drink plenty of water. And these are some of the fruits I was saying with whole water, like watermelon, berries, citrus fruit, tomatoes, cucumbers. All these have a certain percent of water. Like if you don't have the taste for just water, grab you some of these fruits right here, and you will be getting some type of water intake, or you could put it in your water. You been doing all right, Miss Key? I'm about to get ready to end this. I know Lion Pride supposed to be going live. You said I dropped a video channel because YouTube don't show my channel. No. Oh, okay. When you dropped it, I see it. I mean, I've been dropping mine's all. He been dropping her. I get some notification, but I know y'all are in the challenge. So if I know y'all in the challenge, I just go on over there. If I don't come in every day, I let you know that I seen it. You know, because for the whole year since we've been doing it, been me, you, and been me and you, Miss Key, and Sassy. But this time we had Miss Patty, Kitchen Garden, and more. We also had 6 Bowls to do one, and we had Parika. She been sharing hers on her communal wall. And so I try to go to everybody's video and support the best way I can. And everybody should do each other like that. Let's support all the way around the board if you're able to see the videos. That's just only being fair. I see Grandma Lynn is live. Anybody else live? Grandma Lynn is live. I know Lion Pride said she was going live for about 30 minutes. Miss Key, are you doing it in live stream? I know you're still working on your hours, but these are some of the fruits and vegetables, like I said, it's good to have. That's why sometimes I be doing fusion water, because Miss Key said she just watched your video, Frank. So Miss Key did her this morning. Let's show her support back to each other. Like sometimes we don't see each other videos, but we know who normally be in the challenges. So let's just show support all the way around the board. But that's basically what I was sharing about today, y'all. We know it's still hot, even though it's rained and cooled off a little bit. And like my husband said, we needed that rain. Ooh, geez, we needed some rain. But thanks to everybody that did come in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Remember to stay hydrated, drink plenty of fluids. The rain gone, my lights back on. Thank you, Jesus. Yep. So those are some of the things that I was talking about today. Even though I had to wait until I was able to come back talking, because that it was storming. I said, but my live stream was still going on. And this here I was showing about tips about how to beat the summer heat. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids. Stay cool out there when you're outside. Treat yourself to a nice ice cream cone or yogurt. Or either you probably can get you a little dip in the pool to cool yourself off. YouTube is the only app that is bad with notification. Like I said, sometimes I don't see y'all, but I know y'all most likely. I'm like, yeah, I think they did a video. Sometimes I go to hit subscription, right? If you hit subscription down at the bottom of your phone, it'll show. Like I see Sassa, she just put out her video. Like I see some of my members, I go to their channels. I see Miss Key put out a video, Miss Patty. You know, I just tap on their name. Lion Pride, she's live now. If y'all want to go over there and give her a thumbs up. I try to support, with the people that I know come here, like people that I normally see mostly every day. You, Frank, Miss Key, Lion Pride, Sassy. I try to support the ones that I know that I see just about every time I go live. Whether if I don't see them on a live, they will write on my videos. And, I try to acknowledge, I want to know, look, I support you back. But I know every time we can't see everything that everybody put out. When they first put their videos out, that's what we call replays. So I think I done seen everybody video today but Frank. I just seen Sass. I just commented on hers. I seen Miss Pat. I seen Miss Key. Frank, I gotta go see yours. So you say you just did it, right? All right, you guys. Just remember to stay hydrated. On that note, y'all continue to stay blessed, stay safe, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. And thanks for joining. Good night, guys. See y'all tomorrow. If the Lord's will. And shout out to those Georgia. What? Shout out to those Georgia troops. Good night, guys. See y'all later. Thanks for joining.